There you are! Welcome to the fire once again. Make yourself comfortable as we dive into the third and final installment of this story. How to Screw Up a Well-Planned Heist, Part 3, r/D&D stories, posted by Vassar. At the end of Part 2, the wizard, yours truly, and the ranger and the rogue had all managed to reunite after being separated during the chaos of the previous night. The warlock was very much captured, and the cleric, who really didn't do much at all, was still sitting back at our base camp half a mile into the woods. We managed to make our way back to where the cleric was with only minor hiccups along the way. Pass without trace came in handy again, as did some classic rock-throwing distraction techniques. When we were finally reunited with almost the whole group, we knew that we had to make a decision. Were we going to try to break the warlock out of jail and risk our own lives again, or make a run for it and assume that he died an honorable death while being interrogated? A really tough moral quandary, especially since the person playing the warlock did not want to lose his character. Meanwhile, the warlock is in a little jail cell in the Mirage Order camp. He attempts to cast spells to escape, but finds he cannot cast anything because his hands are bound to prevent somatic components. He is gagged, and his material components have been taken away. He is questioned, and unfortunately reveals quite a bit of information about our group, despite having high charisma and the option to lie. Cue a facepalm from the rest of the party. Then, by some miracle, the warlock is approached secretly by one of the people that was questioning him previously. This strange elven mage lady unties him and incapacitates the guards. The rest of the party is sitting on the edge of their seats because we were legitimately making the decision to cut our losses and run, and now we realize that we might be leaving before the warlock can escape with his mystery benefactor. The warlock gets almost all his items returned by the Mirage Order trader, and then he leads her back to our camp, where we were just about to leave. It's an interesting interaction, and while everyone is mildly suspicious of the stranger, we all decide that it's better to leave now and ask questions later. On the journey back to the city, we asked what her motivation for rescuing the warlock was. Obviously, the real reason was because the DM knew that we had zero chance of rescuing him ourselves, and we all liked the character, and it felt wrong to abandon him. She said that it was because she was interested in studying an ancient cult that the warlock had mentioned while being questioned. A cult that we had discovered a ruined stronghold of a few weeks previously. Apparently her desire for this information was far more important to her than remaining in that organization. So we made it back to the city and collected what payment we could for the artifacts that we brought back. And that is the end of this tale. Perhaps not as exciting as the previous two installments, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Ah, plot armor. Gotta love it. And hey, if it works for the group, more power to them. Also, it could set up some good story hooks in future sessions. And that's our story. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more future content. Also, if you would kindly follow the socials posted in the description, that would be amazing. As always, be good, be great, be awesome.